G'day, I'm Bob from Paradise, and today we're going to talk about Heliconias. Unfortunately, we're really early in the season. It's spring, October, so we don't have flowers at the moment. They'll be coming out later in November, but although there are some species that are flowering right now, but not what we've got to show you. So you can be confused between gingers and Heliconias. They're two completely different types of plant, but both spectacular, put it that way. Now, with a Heliconia, you've usually got the big banana type leaf. With gingers, not so big and often quite smaller like this one. That's off a ginger. I just pulled it off down the track there. And Heliconias have more of a banana type leaf like this one, like a banana tree. This could be quite a fairly small leaf for a Heliconia. Some get wider and quite a bit bigger. This is Heliconia rostrata, which is one of the, still one of the best, but one of the most well known of the Heliconias and one of the earliest planted ones. This plant here, it's Heliconia rostrata, they're quite cold tolerant, and later in summer this will have hundreds of flowers on it. I'll show you a photo in a second. In fact, I'll just show you, because we haven't got any flowers, I might just go through some of these on the labels. This is Heliconia rostrata, and that'll hang down to 60 centimetres, a couple of feet up to that anyway. That's a Heliconia psittacorum. That's a smaller growing one, and then we've got a giant lobster claw type Heliconia. They can get really big. There's another one, Heliconia dimples, and then this is a small growing one that flowers actually in winter. It's a red Christmas, Heliconia red Christmas, and then this is another one. This is a cold tolerant one. It'll flower over in Perth in WA and Sydney. It's a Heliconia subulata. Gets a very big long flower on it. So this one here, the rostrata, is one of last year. There's a flower from last year. That one's finished, of course, but you can see the size of them. You can just imagine this here, a blaze of colour with over 100 flowers easily through here. And if you just hone in on there, you can see where the flower comes out of the stem, near where the stem splits. It comes out of there and hangs down. Others are erect. This is a what's the word? A drooping one. It's a drooping one. Some are erect and stand straight up. So Heliconias are from tropical parts of the world, and they vary in height growth from 1/2 metre to 4.5, even 5 metres if the going's really good for them, and really spectacular flowers. Some of them, although they do come from tropical areas, we've found some that'll flower as far south as Sydney and Perth. Heliconia subulata, anyway, we'll list them. Rostrata, the red Christmas, yellow Christmas, and the Heliconia beehive, Kawika. You find the Heliconia beehives are quite tolerant of colder conditions. Certainly not frostbite. It's got to be a warm climate. And when we say Sydney, the northern areas of Sydney, not more the western or southern areas, and the warmer areas of Perth. They're certainly not in a frosty zone. Having said that, some people do try them in frosty areas, and some people have had success if they get them under trees and really protect them in a protected microclimate that's nice and humid. So as I said, the beehive, Heliconia beehives, are more cold tolerant than the crosses, where you've got Heliconia beehive times crossed with the Caribbean. They're not as cold tolerant. They're propagated usually by division of the rhizome. I'll show you a rhizome in a second. Can be grown from seed, but it takes a long time. You might be waiting, if you're in a area south of the tropical areas, it might take you 10 years to get a flower off a plant if you start from seed. So it's much quicker to get them done by a rhizome, and that's how they're usually done. But if you want to get something rare and exotic, maybe go for the seed. Now, if we just have a look at this rhizome here, you just come down. This is how we send them out usually. You can see the shoot on here, and that all you do when you get this is the rhizome. The stalk part of it isn't important at all. That can be all rotted away, doesn't matter. This part from here down is the important part. We only send the stalk to show you that was the plant last year. So it shoots out from here. It'll grow new roots. That's why we cut them back really short, and it'll get going very quickly. Once it warms up, when you're getting 30-degree days, that's when you have your rhizomes in. So this is a really good time to get them going now. These actually these are our 2 new hounds. That's Busby, this one, and this one's Holly. They're both rescue dogs. Holly's 6 years old, and she's a real go around the nursery, and Busby, he's a collector of things around the nursery and likes to taste them. He has a really good taste. So that's our 2 puppy dogs, and we'll go up here now and we'll show you the one more Heliconia just behind the house. So okay.
Alright.
Okay, this is Heliconia Hot Rio Nights. It's a bee-high, Heliconia bee-high Hot Rio Nights. You can see this, now we're in October and this is starting to flower already. It's just starting to come out, but that flower will get 3 times as big as what it is. It hasn't opened out yet, it's just starting to form. So you can see it coming out of the side of the trunk of the Heliconia here. And here's another flower just here, just coming out there. It hasn't opened out yet, so it's another one that hangs down, whatever the word is that we forgot. And as you can see, great big leaves. If we go right up the top there, you can see great big leaves, and fantastic plant. This one would be this would be your 4.5 metre one, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's just one of the fantastic array of Heliconias that we've got available, and we've got a really large range if you want to check it out. Not just the ones that we're able to put in our catalogue. There's an awful lot more than that. So have a look, consider them. You need a warm climate and quite good moisture, but they're quite tough too once they're established, and go for it. So remember, you can do it, and all the best to you, and we'll catch you next time.